Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commandant of the Marine Corps, the Commanding General, 1st Marine Expeditionary Force, Lieutenant General Osterman, Commanding General of the Marine Corps Base, Camp Pendleton, Brigadier General Kevin Kalea, and the Commanding Officer of Wounded Warrior Regiment, Colonel Larry Miller, we welcome you to the opening ceremony of the 2019 Marine Corps Trial. Please rise for the invocation given by Lieutenant Commander Michael Tagaloa, Chaplain Corps, United States Navy, and remain standing as we render honors to our participating allied nations as they present their country's flag and the playing of the national anthem.
Let us pray. Gracious Father, at the beginning of this 2019 Marine Corps Trials, we give thee praise for your goodness. These men and women who are our athletes, we pray that thy blessing may rest upon them. And the bonds of friendships that will be formed or rekindled, may it be as iron sharpens iron. And as these competitors give their all, we pray for thy protection and thy safety upon them. We thank you for the countries that are being represented today. And among these athletes, there are great stories of triumph and rich backgrounds. I pray that we all will learn and be inspired from their stories. Lastly, Father, may these trials, and most importantly, our lives, bring thee honor. Amen.
Please welcome Team Colombia, whose country's flag is being presented by First Sergeant Juan Carlos Sierra. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Colombia. Please welcome Team France, whose country's flag is being presented by Sergeant Marianne Petit-Jean. Ladies and gentlemen, Team France. Please welcome Team Georgia, whose country's flag is being presented by Lieutenant Colonel Aluda Setoridza. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Georgia. Please welcome Team Netherlands, whose country's flag is being presented by Sander Peck. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Netherlands. Please welcome Team United Kingdom, whose country's flag is being presented by Marine Callum Law. Ladies and gentlemen, Team United Kingdom. From the United States of America, please welcome Team Wounded Warrior Battalion West, representing Headquarters, Alpha and Delta Companies, Camp Pendleton, California, and its detachments, Balboa Naval Medical Center, San Diego, 29 Palms, California, Kanoe Bay, Hawaii, Veterans Affairs, Polytrauma Center, Palo Alto, California, and United States Naval Hospital, Okinawa, Japan. Wounded Warrior Battalion West is commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Mary Flatley. The Battalion Sergeant Major is Sergeant Major Mario Fields. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Wounded Warrior Battalion West. Please welcome Wounded Warrior Battalion East, representing Headquarters, Alpha and Delta Company, Camp Lejeune and its detachments, Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, Bethesda, Maryland, Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth, Virginia, San Antonio Military Medical Center, Fort Sam, Houston, Texas, Veterans Affairs Hospitals in Tampa, Florida, and Richmond, Virginia, and Landstuhl Regional Medical Center, Landstuhl, Germany. Wounded Warrior Battalion West is commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Scott Meredith. The Battalion Sergeant Major is Sergeant Major Dustin Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Wounded Warrior Battalion East. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the March On of the Colors and our national anthem. The color guard for today's ceremony is from Wounded Warrior Battalion West. The color sergeant is Sergeant Bledsoe. We ask that you remain standing as we render honors to Lieutenant General Joseph Osterman and for the posting of the colors.
Free hand, arm.
Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's ceremony is Lieutenant General Osterman, Commanding General, 1st Marine Expeditionary Force. Lieutenant General Osterman is from Edgewater, Maryland. He received his commission through the Naval Reserve Officers Training Program at the University of Colorado Boulder. His professional assignments include Rifle Platoon Commander, Mortar Platoon Commander, 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, Executive Officer, Marine Detachment, USS Kennedy, Commanding Officer, Marine Detachment, USS Forrestal, Instructor at the Basic School and Infantry Officers Course, Charlie Company Commander and Battalion Operations Officer, 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines, Commanding Officer, Recruiting Station, Albany, New York, Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines, Chief of Staff, NATO, School Germany, Commanding Officer, 25th Marine Regiment, Director, Expeditionary Warfare School, Quantico, Virginia, Assistant Division Commander, 2nd Marine Division, Assistant Division Commander, 1st Marine Division, Commanding General, Marine Corps Recruiting Command, Deputy Chief of Staff, Joint Operations, Joint Command Afghanistan, Commanding Officer, Marine Corps Special Operations Command, and is currently the Commanding General, 1st Marine Expeditionary Force. His professional education includes Amphibious War School, Naval War College, and the Army War College. His decorations include the Defense Superior Service Medal with Gold Star, Legion of Merit with Gold Star, the Bronze Star, Meritorious Service Medal with 2 Gold Stars, Navy Marine Corps Commendation Medal with Gold Star, and Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal with Gold Star. He is a recipient of the Navy League's John A. Lejeune Leadership Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Lieutenant General Osterman.
Okay, well, thanks for the introduction, but the biographical stuff just means I'm a really old guy. That's all that covers down. I'll first off like to just say good morning, bonjour, buongiorno, and from the Georgian and Netherlands contingent, I'm not even going to try. But I'd like to welcome everybody today. Really great to have everyone here. Not only our athletes, the families, and respected guests, participating here, but literally as we take a look around the room, I know for all of us in uniform, there's a lot of comrades and allies out there who we served on the battlefield with together as well. So really just a tremendous opportunity to have everyone here today. So for the distinguished guests and everyone else, thanks very, very much for the participation. Since 2010, the Marine Corps trials have served as a way to enhance the recovery and rehabilitation of our own warriors and those of our allies. I really, honestly, as I've become involved over the years with this program, I've come to realize just how important it is for all of us, particularly those that are working through adversity, in order to have, something to work towards, something as a goal or a purpose that really is invaluable in that recovery process, not only physically but mentally, and then working towards literally moving on with life in such a very, very positive fashion. So, I think really from an individual basis, that's incredibly important. But I think even more importantly as well is that these games do far more greater good than just that. These trials really are a testament to the resiliency and the mental fortitude of our warfighters. They're also just an amazing example, I think, for the rest of our militaries and frankly for our citizens of our nations to see men and women who really have, the incredible fortitude, the incredible desire, and the incredible drive to go ahead and push through challenges in order to go on to do great things. And in your case, it's not only working through the challenges that have been there, but also from a standpoint of proficiency in the sports that are involved, just some incredible athletic ability and all the things that come with that as well. So I really appreciate that. To me, it's an inspiration to be here with all of you. It's always been an inspiration for each of the Warrior Games that I've been affiliated with to be able to see just the incredible athletic ability, incredible drive and desire, as I talked about, that really is a great way to remind all of us just, when we look at what our challenges are personally, just who we can aspire to, who we look to emulate, which is all of you out here, in this athletic competition today. So really, again, just a great opportunity to be with you, great way to recognize those who have just dedicated themselves to our various countries' freedoms and the sacrifices that it takes in order to achieve those freedoms, preserve our ways of life, in order to be able to do things that, as citizens, that we all want to do in terms of maintaining values and as I said, our way of life. So thank you all for participating in the games today. It is truly humbling for me to be amongst you, to watch what you've achieved, watch what you continue to achieve, and to be able to watch the competitive spirit that all of you have out there. So again, congratulations to all of you that are here today, the steps you've taken to get here, the things that you faced in order to overcome various difficulties and persevere. And more importantly, I'd like to thank all of you for embodying the warrior spirit that truly is so important to all of us in uniform, as we go off to the fields of battle to do the things that we need to do. So great to be with you today, and look forward to seeing some great competition through the week. Thank you very much.
The intent of the trials is to promote health and wellness of wounded, ill, and injured Marines and sailors. During the trials, they will build camaraderie and confidence as they continue to heal. There are a total of 157 athletes representing 3 different teams: East, West, and Allies. Over the next 12 days, these athletes will compete in 10 different sports to include archery, shooting, swimming, cycling, track, field, wheelchair basketball, rowing, seated volleyball, wheelchair rugby, and powerlifting. Among our elite competitors, there are 5 unique athletes who will compete in 11 different sports, battling for the title of Ultimate Warrior. We would like to thank Semper Fi Fund, Marine Corps Association and Foundation, Boeing, T-Mobile, Nike, Pedialyte, Lockheed Martin, and the Azalea Charities, MCCS Camp Pendleton, USO of San Diego and Camp Pendleton, and all of our volunteers. Without your support, this event would not be possible. You have all done a wonderful job ensuring we will have a world-class event. Please join me in a round of applause for our athletes, our guests, and our volunteers. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of Anchors Away and the Marines Hymn. Please be seated. Directly following the ceremony, team photos will be commencing. This concludes today's ceremony. Thank you all for your attendance and for the part you play in making this such a memorable event. We welcome you to come cheer on the athletes as they compete this week. The competition schedule can be found on the Wounded Warrior Regiment website as well as Facebook. Thank you and have a wonderful day.